Hi, Genesis 1:27, 28 women out there. I believe by now you are slowly getting to appreciate who exactly this woman is. And I know we still have some time to go, but slowly and surely we'll get there. Hey, my cabbage is that I didn't want to forget this pretty cabbage because it's going to relate to something that we discussed some time back. We talked about a woman of value adds value. Now the question would be, how do I add value? How do I know that I'm supposed to add value here? Look at this lovely cabbage. It can be eaten as a cabbage. Last time I showed you the ginger, it can go that, but it can go the powder, and the powder not probably, the powder actually attracts more value. Now, this lovely cabbage of mine, everybody knows a cabbage does the salad and the cooking and whatever has to be more in the food senses. But could you just think of what else you could add? What can come out of this cabbage other than eating it just as a salad or cooking it and having that lovely salad by your side of vegetable? I don't know, maybe something good can come out of it. Now that draws me to this. We ask, okay, a woman of value adds value, but how do I add value? How do I know that I have this ability or I can add value to something? There's something that I have learned in my years of my professional years. Working in the trade field has taught me this research. And that is something important. You want data, research. You want to know more, research. You're not just going to sit by your desk and you think, oh, things are going to pop up. Yes, they're going to pop up, but the things that are going to show up at your desk are the things that everybody else knows. But by the time I can boldly walk up to a meeting and confidently give a position, and everybody's like, okay, please say that again. Usually that comes from research. That's the power of research. And that is what research does. It gives you an opportunity to show the value that you have added onto yourself. So you ask and say, but how do I add value? How do I know that this product needs to be improved on? How do I know that the market needs me? Gal, get out of that seat and go research. Right now, Google is all over the place. I remember someone say that Google is in problem because people ask Google questions that are above its age. I think Google turned 18 sometime recently. And everybody's like, Google, ask Google. Yes, Google has a lot. Go out, girl, research. God has blessed us so much that in this generation that we live in, there is so much opportunity for us to get information. You don't have to walk to school to get it, but that's also one beautiful way to go. But you just go the internet, just go and upload Google up and you're gonna get loads of information. I love to get something, probably I am researching on something, but I love to go into the presence of God and I'm like, God, I need more insight on this. Even though I get it from the books, I realize that the things that I am going to get when I am in my prayer closet. God, that is the power a Genesis 1:27-28 woman has. In addition to everything else that is out there, the knowledge you'll get from books or the internet, I guarantee you Google is going to tell you a million things you can do with this cabbage. But almost everybody may know that. But there is this infinite wisdom that or knowledge you get when you take time in reading Google, in reading from different books, and there's this knowledge you equally get when you're going to sit in the presence of God and say, God, I have read this, but I need something new. And you'll be mesmerized by what comes out of it. A number of people have told stories of how they get something unique when they're just relaxing and they're saying, God, take me through this. I know some people out there don't believe in God, but I told you the Genesis 1:27-28 woman is biblical, God-based, so there's no shortcut to that. So whatever I speak is going to be on that foundation, and that is my foundation. The fact that I am created in the image of God means I get into His presence and say, God, I need an idea on this. I need an idea on that. When I started the Genesis 1:27-28 woman discussion, I was reading Genesis 1:27-28, and it just hit my mind that Elizabeth, you are the Genesis 1:27-28 woman, but what you have to show for it, apart from what everybody else has to show for it, and it's a journey that I've started on to say, I need to be this woman in full, not in half. And one of the ways I get to add value to myself is to go in the presence of God and say, God, I need the wisdom from your throne room. That wisdom that is not found in Google, that is not found in the books. That wisdom that when you speak it out, when you produce something, everybody's like, wow, okay, we did not think of that before. That is value. To get value, girl, you need to go out and look for it. You need to go research. You need to read your books. You need to ask questions. You need to be a good listener. I know of many people who are lovely speakers and very poor listeners. I say, God help me deal with that. A person doesn't want to listen but wants to speak 24/7, does not pick other items to think of and concretize and develop ideas out of them and value. When you only keep speaking and not listening, you only speak, 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 and you'll never get filled up to know what to sieve and what to deal with and what ideas can come out of what you've heard from all over the place. So, go out and recite. Don't get lazy. Get excited about going out to read. Some of you don't like to read books. Someone once said that you want to hide something from an African, put it in a book. But I think that is something that we are dealing with away every single day. I know of millions of Africans who love to read. Yet I know of those who do not love to read. And that helps me to pass out this. Reach out for my copy of Positioned for Him. It's lovely for the singles. It's something that is coming up pretty soon. And I will let you know when it's out. But the thing is back on reading. Read, and you will realize that you are adding value. You will realize that in research, in reaching out and listening, you get to realize this is something I have to add value to. This part is lacking. The customer needs this. The other needs that. I am currently running a business, and every time I get down and think and say, how do I improve? How do I improve my ice cream recipe? How do I make it better than the competitors around? I go and read, I get onto Google, I get onto whatever book, every interest I get, I want to research more about it, How do I make that ice cream that you just go like, oh, and you're like, oh, Jesus, I never tested this before. Wow. And that is something you need to go out and research, and you realize that you have a gap. There is a gap that you could add value onto. So, like we said last time, a woman of value adds value. But a woman of value needs to know where to add the value. And remember this as well. In you is a gift. Someone else could have the same gift as you do, but you're gonna bring it out in different ways. And the more you reach out and know what the people want, what your market wants, what the customer wants, you'll realize that you make a product of a difference. Right now in my country, the president keeps pushing for value addition, and it's across every national blog, every national paper, every engagement that we have. This aspect doesn't miss value addition. Value, and the question keeps going, what can we do? Where can we add value? How can we do it? And the thing goes back to research. Go read about it. Go do benchmarking missions. A country needs value, and a Genesis 1:27-28 woman is that woman who can add value to a product, add value to herself, and then she releases it into her economy, and her country is blessed. And girl, Uganda is blessed. So, get back, research, find out how can I make something else out of this cabbage other than the lovely salad and the lovely vegetable meal. God bless you. Till next time, the Genesis 1:27-28 woman. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend, and together we'll be a blessing to the man across the nations. God bless you.